Hello Year 12, welcome to the next video here for ratios. We're looking at exercise 203 here, dividing a quantity in a given ratio. Right, now we have looked at some other stuff with the ratios, simplifying them. Yes, simplifying ratios. And what are we doing this last one here? Some ratio problems, right? Some ratio problems. If I've got this much of this thing, how much of the other thing do I need? Now what I'm going to say is I've got the total amount here, and I want to split it up into a ratio. So let's say I want to divide 250 grams in the ratio of 3 to 5 to 12. Right, that means that, let's say this is going to 3 different people. Alice, Bob and Charlie. Charlie will have 4 times as much as Alice, right? 12 parts compared to 3 parts. Bob will have nearly twice as much as Alice, less than half as much as Charlie. Okay, that's how this is going to be split up. I need to divide this much into 3 parts that are not the same size. 3 different sized groups, if you like, that are different in this way. Now the way we do it is, listen carefully here, the way we divide a quantity in a given ratio is we add up, right? We add up all the parts. So we're going to say 3 plus 5 plus 12 equals 20. That means I have 20 parts. 3 of them go into the first group, 5 of them go into the second group, and 12 will be left over for the third group. Now there are 20 parts. I take my total and divide it by 20. So 250 grams divided by 20, right, equals 12.5 grams. So each part is 12.5 grams. Now I need to have 3 lots of 12.5, 5 lots of 12.5, and 12 lots of 12.5 equals, and you know what? I'm going to use my calculator. Here it is. Turn it on. Oops, it's been used for something else. So I'll just reset it. And 3 lots of 12.5 equals 37.5. Now 5 lots of 12.5 equals 62.5 grams. And you can see that that's not quite double the first one. And one to go here. 12 lots of 12.5 is 150. Now, are they all going to add up to 250? I think they will, but let's just grab our calculator to be sure. So, there's my 150 plus 62.5 plus my 37.5. There's my 250 grams. Okay, you can see how it was broken up, and we should probably write it like this. 37.5 to 62.5 on these grams to 150 grams. There we go. That is dividing a quantity in a given ratio. Reminder again how we do it. We add all of the parts together in the ratio, in this case 3 plus 5 plus 12, right? Yeah, add all the parts together, divide the total by the number of parts to work out how big one part is, and then once you know how big one part is, you multiply it by how many parts in each of those little groups. Rightio, hope you enjoyed it. See you in class.